Time now for the Environmental Watch. Here's your presenter, Dennis Springer.
The most abundant resource, water, on our planet Earth has been adulterated by mankind to a great extent for various personal gains. Over the last week or so, I've been looking at the importance of water and what steps must be taken to preserve this priceless commodity which every living animal and plant depend on for survival. Tonight, I want to concentrate on water pollution. There are several causes of water pollution, organic, inorganic, as well as municipal, industrial, and agricultural. Let us discuss these very causes in brief. According to the World Water Development Report 2012, up to 90% of wastewater in developing countries flow into untreated rivers, lakes, and highly productive coastal zones, threatening the health, food security, and access to safe drinking and bathing water. The addition of harmful or toxic material that results in degradation of the quality of water is termed as water pollution. Today, it has become a global concern with an annual average of 5 million people dying because of water-related problems. Water supply from groundwater systems that have fertilizers, pesticides, and industrial waste. Also, the emissions projected into the atmosphere through bakeries, factories, automobiles play a big role in contaminating the water all around. It is a common observation that industries find rivers and oceans a convenient place to dump their waste material into. They seem to conveniently forget that the water or the waste contains toxic substances and also includes elements like lead, mercury, nitrates, and sulfates. It is therefore important to note that they are quite harmful for humans as well as aquatic animals. Sewage is another major cause that leads to the pollution of water bodies. Human settlement along the banks of rivers result in human and animal waste to be discharged into them. A clear example is right in the heart of our small island, the capital, Castries. Sewage contains feces, urine, and chemical waste released by millions of people every day. The maltreated sewage is discharged in a wrong manner. Besides, there are being leakages too. Sometimes the sewage seeps through the ground and contaminates the groundwater. Instead of treating the sewage properly, most of the time it is simply released directly into the sea or the rivers, thus polluting the marine life and habitat. As the world continues developing, there has been a rise in the use of vehicles as well. We have seen in St. Lucia a proliferation of vehicles being unloaded at the harbor regularly. Everyone wants to own a car, some 2 or 3. I'm sure that cars outnumber the population. What is important to note is that these vehicles release toxic fumes or sulfates and nitrates every day. When released in the air, they come into contact with the water vapor present in the atmosphere and become a mild corrosive acid, such as hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. They then return to the ground as acid rain. Many in the Caribbean are not familiar with this phenomenon. However, suffice to say that it is prevalent in Europe and North American countries. This acid percolates through the ground and mixes with the groundwater, which is then used by humans for consumption. It is important then for all drivers to be aware of the part they are playing in global warming and climate change.